Hi everyone, in this video I would like to quickly show the vision that I have about the future of web analytics, of course considering artificial intelligence through ChatGPT. The only thing that I did not have forecast was that actually the future could be today. So as you know, if you're already watching my videos, I'm talking about the Matomo API and trying to find out how you can use it with Matomo. So I struggle a little bit with ChatGPT in order to see how we can use ChatGPT in order to execute HTTP request. So you cannot do it yet with custom agent, you cannot do it yet with GPT-4, but you can do it with this given plugin over here named webpilot. Okay, so webpilot allows you to execute requests, and as now ChatGPT knows a little bit more the reporting API of Matomo, you can easily create some you can easily use ChatGPT thanks to webpilot in order to execute HTTP requests. So of course, ChatGPT will need to access to several information, including the site ID to which you would like to send the data to, the token, and as well the URL of your instance. So to say here, as you can see, I wrote different prompts. So the first one was about to check if ChatGPT is able to reach some data and make some conclusions. So if I give him the following request with the webpilot, it will be able to reach the request, to execute the request, to read it, and to tell you what he thinks about it. Okay, so that's the first point in order to analyze the data. So of course, you can already ask the question to ChatGPT about what is the best, let's say, what is the best source of traffic. So to say, you can just say, hey, ChatGPT, can you tell me which source of traffic is performing the best? And he's gonna, of course, read the data and then make his analysis and tell you which source of traffic is the best. So in my case, that was websites. Okay, so that's the first thing. ChatGPT is now able to access to your data, okay, not just by sending him a file, but sending him a request, he can analyze it. I think that it's even probably better to use the archive data and not the raw data, to use segment instead. Next big thing is that you can now ask ChatGPT. So here I gave him the token, the ID site, the URL. So of course this should not be disclosed, but in my case I need it for the example. And then you can ask to ChatGPT to create some segment for you. So it can execute the following query, but even better than this, without giving him the request that you expect, you can directly ask it to create the segment without sending the URL. So you can just say, hey, create me a segment named Google, and you will be able to remember that the request is composed the way it is because you already gave the token and the other thing, and create the segment for you. Then it's kind of super scary as well. You can really tell him, okay, just add me some annotation, and he will do it. So in my case, he created annotation with a kind of 10 annotation. I asked him, for example, to write, yes, add an annotation for each month with a random annotation. So here we cannot, yeah, maybe you can see it here. Okay, so here, when I told him this, he was able to execute the request multiple times without me asking him to make the prompt on and on. So that's kind of super handy. It works, of course. So this is let's say the list of annotation that he created, Happy New Year, blah, blah, blah. So he was able, in fact, to create all those different annotation. It's even scarier because you can pilot ChatGPT with the voice. So technically, I'm gonna just stop this part. Okay, so I don't have speech to text on my computer, but I have it on my smartphone. So right now I'm just taking my smartphone. I'm going to create an annotation named, for example, how to say video tutorial. Okay, so I'm just going on my mobile, so you cannot see it, but I have my mobile in my hand. Crée-moi une annotation pour hier indiquant vidéo tutorial YouTube. Okay, so I'm just correcting the voice to speech because it just made some mistake. Oops, tutoriel. Oops, une annotation. So I'm sorry, but the way my phone is interpreting my voice did not end up properly in ChatGPT, and now on my mobile, so you cannot see it here, but it's performing the request. And now if I'm just waiting for the request to be created on my mobile, but it's gonna do it. And then if I refresh my page over here, we are gonna get my annotation added. So I'm just going over here. So if I go to the date of yesterday, so the 28th, okay, and so you see it's kind of super scary now because you can control Matomo by the voice thanks to ChatGPT in order to make it everything that you want. So creating segments, annotation, analyzing the data, and so on and so forth. So only thing that you needed to know here is that there is something named the API, and you need as well to know that you need to use the plugin named webpilot. And last but not least, ChatGPT doesn't know yet, in fact, all the things. So for example, first time I asked the question to ChatGPT, analyze me the channel type report for the month of November and tell me which source of traffic is the best. He wasn't able to do it, so he was talking me about something different. And then I said, yeah, but in fact, when I said channel type, I mean refer. And then he was not able to make it. And then I say, no, I think you are still not understanding what I'm trying to tell you is like the method of the API, which correspond to channel type, is named refer.getReferType. And then it was able on its own to finally be able to match channel type with the referers.getReferType and then make the request properly. So of course, we need to make a bit of education with ChatGPT. I mean, within the next days, because it doesn't know it by heart. But as you can see, it's progressing kind of super fast. So probably within weeks, we will all be able to autopilot Matomo this way. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.